Good afternoon, everyone. So once again, down in Surfers Paradise. I'm here a bit later than usual, about 30 minutes later than usual actually. It's about 4:35 now. So we've got two objects today. I'm starting to head out nowadays with more objectives, stronger objectives, just to have a bit more purpose behind these missions, photo missions as you might call them. And so the first of those objectives is just to get as many photos before the sun goes down as possible, which will be about 45 minutes. So first part of this video, I suppose, will be focused on that. But while I'm doing it, I'm also looking for a lot of circular structures, anything basically relating to circles. Might even be something, it could be something really simple and obvious, like literally a circle, or it could be something abstract, something conceptual, like maybe people going in circles or something like that. Not sure, but that's what I'm looking for, because there's a Camera House weekly competition and the theme for it this week is circles. So I'll keep my eye out for those as I go along. Tends to be just a little bit less busy around this area here by the Clock Hotel over there, but then steadily getting busier down that way. I think I might have got my first circle theme shot, which is this nice reflection down here, and using the semicircular part, adding the reflection in, well, naturally doubling the semicircle gives me the circle. So that's my first option for the circle today. There's also some fantastically long shadows here. As you can see, it's stretching out to be about 10 times the length of the height of the people casting them. So there's another option for my 45-minute photo mission. Actually, it's starting to quieten up here a little bit, so I'm going to head back over this way towards the tram station and just see how we're going for backlighting, shooting from that perspective down there. Sun is just going to creep right below this crossbeam there. It is a bit of a struggle when the conditions are just exceptional for one particular kind of shot. This whole place here is just a canvas for shadows, but I know I do have to, well, I feel like I should pull myself away from it for a little bit just so that I actually have a bit of variety. Just while the sun and correlated shadows are gone for a little bit, might just talk about one part of the shooting experience which I'm still getting used to, which is that obviously shooting into such strong sun, while it gives you all of these beautiful technical elements and beautiful silhouettes, it does mean that you get noticed really, really easily doing it, because you can't really see anything of the expressions of the people walking towards you from the direction of the sun, even with the dynamic range of human vision, let alone that of a camera. So sometimes you don't notice what they think about what you're doing until the very last moment. But oftentimes it just means that they see you from ages and ages away, and they walk away from the prime position in the composition that you'd really like them to walk through, which can get very frustrating after a while, and is a good reason for making sure you're moving around a little bit in street photography, not camping so much. Fantastic little spot here too, actually, just for a bit of a thematic interest. Just going to give the beach a go now, since I've started to lose most of the interesting light from the back part of Surfer's Paradise. And there's usually something interesting at the beach, and with the cloud like it is today, there's a possibility for some pastels in the sky facing away from the sun. So yeah, keeping my back to the sun and looking for those pastels and getting some nice vibrant dress. That's pretty much my 45 minutes done, actually. So all of the shots you've seen up until now, that's my that's mission one complete. And I did get a circle, so that's for the good too. Checklist complete. All in all, not a bad little street session, actually. All just about 1 hour of it. To my mind, I've got 5 keepers and about 20 reasonable ones. So pretty good. I might start thinking about wrapping things up right now, because if you've ever watched me or shot with me, you know that the wrap-up stage of the shoot can take anything between 15 minutes and 2 hours. So yeah, if I do get anything more, obviously I shall show you anon, but otherwise consider this the large portion of what I'm going to be doing today, so feel free to sign off. But otherwise, stick around and I'll tell you a bit about what I thought of it after I've had a chance to actually edit some of these shots. Chill. Good girl. Alright. So thanks for watching, everyone. I have a few things to talk about just at the end of that video. I feel like I hit the timing and the pacing that I wanted for that video. I cut out a whole bunch of clips that were just extemporaneous, really. They were just superfluous. There was no real point of having them in. There was a bit of commentary that really wasn't worthwhile. I focused on trying to make sure that I just had the transition sort of clips in there so that you knew I was moving from one location to another. But in a number of those clips, I feel like the background noise, the ambience, really overwhelmed me talking. And in one of the previous videos I did, the last one I think, I was trying to include as much ambience as possible, but in that video I think I was in areas where the ambience wasn't as overpowering. This one I think I was in some very, very loud areas near the water in particular and near the trams. It didn't really work that well, so in the future I'm going to be using this, which is the Rode mic attached to the camera, for the main sequences where I'm talking about moving around, moving between areas. And for some B-roll stuff I'll just do a bit of voiceover. And if it's an area that's really conducive to ambience, where the background noise is moderate, I might shoot with the iPhone and still try and include some ambience. But yeah, that was something I wasn't that impressed with in this video. As far as the actual photography goes, I was happy with some of the shots, but I think it was pretty average. There was one or two in there with the long shadows in the, I think it's called the Cavill Circle. I think it was a third of the way through the video that I was reasonably happy with, but I was actually honestly most happy with the shots I got down by the beach and on the beach. But that's not sort of purist street photography, that's more sort of, I don't know, documentary photography, I suppose you could say. And I really wanted to focus on getting closer to people in the more typical street metropolis sort of scenes, as opposed to what me and my friend Benny like to call Breet. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at focusing on improving the audio quality for the next videos, and maybe heading out with some stronger objectives so that I really hit the mark with what I'm trying to achieve photographically. So yeah, look out for those ones. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, and the next video I think will be me and my friend Benny trying to get some shots on a pretty tough day in Burleigh, so might be another video where these shots are not quite hitting the mark, but it was an interesting exercise, and I've got a few more exercises in mind, a few more challenges in mind that I might throw into the mix in future videos, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, everyone.